But nothing, and I mean nothing, turns heads like this next group of cars you're about to see. These aren't fancy restored cars. They're not souped up, they're not slammed, they don't even have custom paint jobs. This is a group of cars that belongs in a category all to their own. They're called art cars. Let's take a look. Art cars is the name given to cars where artists take an old junky car, scrounge whatever materials they have at hand, and use their imaginations to come up with wild and wacky designs. They have a real passion for the cars they create, but unlike other car enthusiasts, they don't have a lot of money invested in their vehicles.
Some of them I found in the trash. I go trash picking.
I don't have tools either or the money to restore a car. I'd like to do that, but it's just financially not feasible.
To create an art car, all you have to have is a good imagination and access to cheap materials. Any kind of car will do, whether it's an old BMW 2002, a 1975 AMC Matador, or a 1972 Dodge Charger. The artists who make them just glue different kinds of things to their cars, and they love the reaction they get from people on the street.
People that never even talk to each other in their common day walking around the neighborhood will come up and debate the validity of this car. They look at the car like, what is this? Is this art? Oh no, this is a bunch of junk, and it goes on and on. These people that never talk to each other will have these interactive discussions.
You pull up at a traffic light, and even the sourest individual would look over at you and they'd laugh. Some of them were laughing at you, some of them were laughing with you, but whatever the case is, they're laughing.
Of course, whenever you take an art car out on the road, it's going to create something of a sensation. People are not just going to point and laugh, they're going to want to get close. Sometimes that can pose something of a danger.
And a man from behind me pulled up right beside me, going about 60 miles an hour, and was looking at this, and another car was coming. He ran a car in the ditch.
The artists use almost any resource at hand to make their art cars. They have springs, and they use toys, and they use CDs and records, and tiles, and just about anything else you can think of. In fact, the weirder, the better.
This is real Elvis hair collected by Lily Mae Ludlow, Elvis's housekeeper. She worked for the Elvis in the Graceland Mansion for 11 years. And while she worked there, she secretly collected Elvis hair from his combs, brushes, and sink drain.
You don't have to be a Rembrandt or a Remington to make an art car. It seems like almost anyone can be an artist, no matter what kind of work they do.
Well, I used to do installations, window installations.
So if you have an old clunker that's rusting out in your backyard, and if you think you've got something of an artistic bent, maybe you could be on your way towards creating your own art car. All you have to do is start scrounging for some materials and maybe do a little bit of garbage picking.